fam, how y'all doing? My name is Cole, and welcome to Orgaysis. Today we're playing Psychic Connections, and look at this! Look at this art! This is exactly how I'll be in Elliot's arms right now. And his laugh, look at him in the eyes, look at me in the eyes, like this. Again, this is hubby. This is an Elliot's route to the shows. I did something right. Oh my god, first try. I love it. But yeah, what we did last time? Oh, we went skinny dipping. And Zoe asked us, I remember Zoe asked us, like, which one you fancy and stuff like that. We chose Elliot because this is a what? An Elliot route. Okay, the shows. I love this man. Are we gonna work on him not having to do all that extra to rely more on romance instead of fraternization, instead of the vulgarities, in order to get me? Because honey, you already a 10. You just gotta act like it. Let's continue. Oh, okay. Elliot. Okay, it's Elliot. Why am I not surprised? I suppose it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing. Okay. Who knows? Maybe you can help him with what I couldn't. What do you mean by... What do you mean, hey? Zoe picks me up and begins dragging me towards the dock. How is she this strong and she can carry me like this? Am I just that light? I know I've lost a lot of weight, but this can't be normal. In moments, I go tumbling into the murky waters, water quickly filling my nose as I flow my way back to the surface. Ooh. Upon reaching the surface, Zoe cackles like a supervillain from the docks and jumps in after me. I swim away from her and join the others who are all standing on the submerged coast. Don't let him get away! I'm like, oh, so okay. Even Zoe's like skinny dipping. Quickly, Elliot and Jude grab me, and I find myself surrounded by 4 naked studs with a naked panda pursuing me. Oh no, you don't. We're all in the water, so you're staying. But my clothes, y'all naked. What about Jericho? He's over at Camp Jericho. Rising from beneath the water's surface, a nude bull's appears between all of us. How's my volume? And it changed it slightly. But yeah, it's a little scally, but at the same time, the bull in the water. I'm mad at Jericho. We could do a Jericho route. Let a brother know. No doubt in the comments. Can we do a Jericho route somehow? I got in a while ago. I can watch Aiden easier from here. Oh, I don't need you this close. Is there, brother? What? I'm not in danger. Maybe not, though. It's best to play it safe. You know what? I ain't mad at it. What the hell? Why are you all so weird? Oh, don't be like that. You love us and you know it. Say love you. I desperately tried to escape, but alas, I'm forced to surrender to the nonsensical fun in the water. After a series of gags and hijinks in the lake, Jericho intercepts our fun and declares Aiden has been in the water too long and runs the risk of getting sick. Now I'm cold, wet, and my clothes are soaked. I duck behind some trees to change out of my wet clothes and into the only other garments I packed. Also, I gotta dry my clothes. A single pair of spare underwear. Walking out from the trees, I bump into Quinn, who is wrapped in a large towel. Nice. Mason, you're still wet. Well, yeah, I decided not to bring a towel or anything. I didn't think I'd be doing anything to get my clothes ruined. Here, I got a spare you can use, although it's a little small. Quinn hands me a bath towel, and I do my best to wrap it around myself to no avail. What the hell? Everyone is running around naked or half naked anyway, right? That's the spirit. Hey, so maybe this is a bad time, but when we're in the dorms, and I've been wearing more clothes, when we're in the dorms and I've been wearing more clothes than I used to, and it's made sleeping a little difficult. Okay, what do you mean? Well, I normally sleep naked. I was just wondering if that would bother you. Wait, so he's asking me if I'm fine with him basically sleeping in a buff in our dorm room? I mean, I don't think it's the worst thing, but I don't know. I feel like it could lead to some awkward situations. I mean, I could just choose not to give a fuck. I don't mind. Like, D is D, bruh. I don't want you to be uncomfortable, but I don't know. Want to be weird? Oh, totally. But it'd only be when I'm trying to sleep. And I'd still be covering up with the blankets. Or with blankets. I guess if it's more relaxing for you, I don't have a problem with it, especially with that eye. I'm like, honey, I whatever pardon or exception we're making, whatever is cool, that's the exception. Do what you want. Do what you want. After what you been through, do what you want. I don't care. I wonder if this was the right thing. I'm pretty sure my chances of seeing Quinn in a nude has increased exponentially. It's fine. Like, the body is the body. Like, I ain't bothered by it. Hey guys, get over here. So he calls everyone to the campfire where Jude and Elliot are already seated, drying off with towels and wearing only their underwear. Can we sit by the fire? Okay, cool. So we've got 3 tents and 6 of us. Jericho's already decided he wants to sleep in the vehicle he drove here in. So we're gonna pair off. Jude and Quinn, you'll share a tent while Ada and I share the other tent. Mason, you'll be bunking with Elliot. Nice. No, that's some more evil laughter than I did for Zoe. Does that sound good to everyone? Zoe looks at me and gives me a wink. She totally split this up so that I'd be sharing a tent with Elliot. She's so manipulative, but what does she think is going to happen? We're surrounded by our friends, and it's not like we do anything. We'd would have done. We'd do anything. I think that makes sense. Plus, Elliot hasn't exactly done anything beyond flirting. I don't know. Frame 1, he put his tail on you. I'm just saying it. So there's no guarantee he's even serious. Right now, look he gave us at the campfire. We'll gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song. Garcia, you be a fire, you're so edgy song. And if you think that you can sing it fast, wait. That's a edgy song. And if you think that you can sing it faster, then you're wrong. But it'll help if you just sing along. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. What if he is though? Would he, while I'm sleeping, or maybe even not that? Not he? No, not assault. Never that. My mind becomes played with lewd thoughts and ideas of things that could transpire tonight. I hope he acts. Oh my god, Elliot. I gotta do it for him. Nice. Woo! It's like we're going back to Chubby J. So like he thick. I love it. I love it. I love it. Try not to curse. I love it. Hey Mason. It looks like we'll be rooming together this weekend. Yeah, it certainly looks like it. Nice. Look, it clicked. I even do that. It clicked by itself. I was like, thank you. I'm a mess. I hope you don't mind sharing a tent with me. Not at all. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, just to be sure I don't take up too much space, I tend to move in my sleep, so if I roll over towards your sleeping bag, just give me a kick. No worries, Ellie. Sleeping bag? I don't think I packed one of those. Why would I pack a sleeping bag? It's clearly an essential. What was I planning? To sleep on the ground and make a pillow out of rocks? Is everything okay? No shit, I'm stupid. What's wrong? I forgot to pack a sleeping bag, which wouldn't be such a bad thing if my only pair of clothes weren't hanging to dry right now. Oh. Elliot looks at me sadly for a moment before his ears perk up. Why don't you just share my sleeping bag then? Share? Yeah, it might be a tight squeeze, but just stay warm for sure. That's the way he suggested it was very wholesome. And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. Not pause, but resume. It's not the worst idea. At least until I consider our current state of undress. Should I keep going? Should I keep going? Going into the night? Yeah. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. So this is like probably gonna be the end of the day. So let's just keep going. It's not the worst idea, at least until I consider our current state of undress. My bad. The thought of squeezing into a sleeping bag with Elliot with almost nothing on is almost too much to think about, and I force my mind elsewhere before I have a different issue. Wouldn't our lack of clothes be an issue? I mean, were you planning to sleep in your underwear? I wouldn't normally, but I tend to overheat, and I imagine that getting snug in a sleeping bag will only make me perspire more. That is the thing. Thicker people, they're very much a source of heat. Speaking from experience. It doesn't bother me if it doesn't bother you. More than anything, I'm just worried that you'll catch a cold. Don't worry, I won't try anything that's what you're worried about. See, why would I have thought that? Why would I have thought that? After we have already established that he's not about that, it was just a method that he was trying because nothing else was working at the time. Or he assumed that he had to be extra flirtatious and touchy and stuff like that in order to like get a man as like someone to settle down with. But he realized after we like challenged that ideal, he was like, oh, okay, like you're doing a little too much because you're acting like we already talked about in the previous episode. Okay. I'm gonna try everything that you're worried about. You have my word. Thank you for the reassurance, but I don't think I needed it. Having his word does make me feel a little better, but I'm more worried about my own subconscious mind springing into action, as it were. Springing. Doing. My bad, yo. I'm sorry. Then again, it's not like any other options were being presented for me. I heard that sound effect. I nod my head and we both settle into his sleeping bag. He gets in first, laying on his side, and I do my best to slide in front with my back turned to him. He definitely wasn't wrong. It's a snug fit. We're also both still slightly damp, which creates a very humid environment in the tight space. It's 12 o'clock, y'all. You okay? Why did I use that voice? Oh my god. Yeah, I just need to adjust. We grind against one another and we adjust our positions. Eventually, we settle into a side spooning that feels like it could work. Is that comfortable for you? Yeah. I'm saying that, but I really can't bring myself to mention his thing is pressing against my rear. Hell yeah. My bad, yo. My bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're adults here. And I'm gonna enjoy my sleep with Elliot. There's no way he can't feel that, right? Right? But just the thought of bringing it up ties knots in my stomach. With his large gut pressed into my back, oh my god. I feel the intense yet comfortable heat emanating from his body. He's about to put me asleep. It's like he's like a heater. Like I said, they store a lot of heat. If I don't think about that, this is actually pretty nice. I mean, it's still nice. Not like it's not nice. I'm just saying. It's just I'm acutely aware of my situation. I just need to not think about his big, warm belly. He was trying to say belly. Darkness. Nothing, like a void. A moment etched between nothing and eternity. It's got dark. I mean, yeah, duh, but I've been here before, and I know this feeling. I'm not alone. Oh, now this is an interesting development. You're awake this time, aren't you? How peculiar. What? Who are you? Of course. Where are my manners? It's a pleasure to meet you, Mason. You may call me Dante. I recognize this is a dream, yet it feels strangely lucid. Like I could reach out and touch something, if not for the blatant void before me. Waves of confusion continue crashing in my mind. However, stronger than that is my desire for answers. Who are you? I believe I already answered that question. A better question would be, who are you? You left me quite puzzled. Zoe seems to have taken quite the interest in you. But what I can't understand is why. What makes her trust you? I don't know. What does she get off asking for help? Who is Dante? She doesn't deserve your help. She doesn't deserve it. Is it getting angry? Who the fuck is Dante someone she failed? What do you want from me? Oh, maybe that's why she's so insecure about it. Oh, about like us helping, not us helping, but like her inability to like help like the rest of the boys like cope and navigate like being psychic in like a non-psychic society that is like the world. I I hear nothing at first, and I begin to think that the voice may have left for a moment, but an interruption to my thoughts proves me wrong. I want you to put a stop to the hypocrisy. What hypocrisy? You've yet to truly see it, but you will in time. I know you will. Nothing this voice is saying makes any sense. Is he talking about Zoe? It seems you've taken quite an interest in Elliot. Leave Elliot alone. Don't you dare. Don't try it. Okay? He hubby. Don't lose your life, Dante. He uses pretty words to hide his pain, but he's just damaged goods like the rest of them. I did not want to read that line. And you like to play around in other people's minds. Hello? The rest of them might be psychic. One of them is like quite literally a telepath, but you play with people's minds while they're in their sleep, unconscious, unable to defend themselves. Like you're invasive as all hell. Hello? I look forward to watching him play pretend with you. Is Dante Elliot's ex? No. This is another dude's name. But I'm just like, we're about to box frame one Dante? Are we about to box at a Popeyes? Like, what do you mean? Just wait and see. I'm sure you figure it out. Unfortunately, it seems the opportunities to probe your mind have come and gone. Probe my mind? Where have you been? Ooh, so sorry. I also have more pressing things to do than play 20 questions. Toodles. As if a switch were flipped, the darkness surrounding me dissipates, and I feel myself beginning to fall. In an instant, I find myself turning and experience the strangest sensations of looking upon myself as I fall. I continue on this course expecting a hard collision into where I am laying. Instead, I watch as I seem to slip inside my sleeping self. I am baking in this room right now. Like the fan needs to be cut on. We're on day 6. I think like this is getting like really close to the ending, so I'm gonna keep going. Like the end of build. Opening my eyes, I'm greeted with the sight of the tense interior and a light throbbing in my head. A light throbbing, not a light throbbing. Not a light pulsing, you know. Groggily, my eyes drift to the canopy of the tent while I try to collect my thoughts. Was that really just a dream? I want to believe it. I want to believe it was just another nightmare. But after everything I've experienced this past week, that seems too good to be true. I do not need to be speaking a million miles per minute. Slow down. This is like the last episode. Slow down. Morning, cutie. Sleep well. Someone's gonna like that. Someone's gonna like me saying that. And to that person, you're welcome. The Big Panther's smooth voice catches me off guard, and I turn my head to find him looking down at me. Woo! Hell yeah. Elliot's body had provided such a cushion that I'd forgotten I was sharing the sleeping bag with a person rather than a bunch of pillows. Yeah, yeah. You alright? You look like you've been, oh, not been, but seen a ghost or something. What? No, I just had a weird dream. A weird dream, huh? I had plenty of those. Don't worry, it's perfectly normal. And if you like, I can close my eyes while you adjust your underwear. Y'all don't know, my jaw dropped. Like, bruh, are we in a different position that he could tell? But no, that is not what I'm talking about. Oh, he's talking about a wet dream. Okay. Ooh, I was like, damn. Oh, sorry. I just assumed with how your butt keeps wiggling against me that you might have been suggesting something. Again, jaw is dropped. Mason! Mason! I mean, let a brother know, but Mason! What the hell? Sure enough, he's right. My toe keeps slightly brushing up against something sizable and firm down there. Ooh, it's firm. My face begins heating up as my head fills with a ceaseless stream of naughty thoughts about the large feline sharing this sleeping space with me. He's just happy, you know? I'll be happy too. Wiggle, wiggle. Hello, Eartha Mason. You still with me, cutie? Yeah, sorry. Do you want to talk about this dream of yours? Maybe that'll make you feel better. Yes. I'm gonna save, because I don't want to go back to that dream again. It was just a really weird dream. At least I think it was a dream. They was talking shit, bro. They was talking shit about Zoe. Was talking shit about you. I was like, you keep all this thing about your mouth. So you might talk shit about Zoe. I'm still gonna have a problem with you, but you ain't gonna talk shit about my man. You in my mind, hello? Elliot listens to me with rapt attention as I regale the story of the strange happenings of the night. At no point does he interrupt me. He simply nods along as I explain everything to him as best as I can. I need water. Once I finish, he flashes me a warm smile while tenderly patting me on the head. I wouldn't worry about all of that too much. It sounds like an anxiety dream. No, but I really don't think it was a dream. It all felt so real. Water. Hey, I get those too every now and again. They can stick with you for a bit, but I'm sure you'll feel better if you wake up more. Perhaps he's right. Maybe it really was some kind of anxiety dream, and my mind is just trying to catch up with all the craziness this past week. I look back at the tender man whose warm expression continues drawing me in. Bruh, I'm about to roll over and hug you. What are you doing? Oh my god. Why are you close to me? It's easy for me to just forget about a lot of life's complications whenever he's around. The way I'm like grabbing my glasses and moving it slowly goes to my face, I'm like, I'm here for it, whatever's about to happen. Wait, is he getting closer? Elliot's face does indeed begin inching closer and closer to mine. Is he about to kiss me? I'm thinking he's going for a hug, sweetie. A tense knot begins welling in my chest as his face continues to approach me. I can't exactly wiggle free from the sleeping bag. His eyes look so deep. I had to look up at his eyes to confirm, just to confirm. As if begging me to dive into them. My lips slightly pucker in. Huh? Elliot blows a stream of air right next to my ear and quickly picks at my fur with his claws. What the heck are you doing? Hang on, you got something there. Elliot hands pulls back from the top of my head, revealing a blade of grass. Evidently, he was not, in fact, making a move on me. Instead, he was removing some debris from my hair. Whew. I was going to somebody was going to kiss me. I was going for a hug. They snuggles. Immediately, yes. That's embarrassing. It doesn't have to be embarrassing. I'm just saying. Hey, how about you wait here for a second and let me get out first to see if your clothes are dry. Elliot proceeds to wiggle his way out of the sleeping bag, sliding against me the entire way. There's no way that he's not doing this on purpose. Hun, you can tease me like this as much as you want. As much as you would. Nicest, take your time. Like, oh. At the same time, the thought occurred to me, I'm giving a direct eye-level view of his plump package straining in his undergarments. Yeah, he said you see he was frowned and stare at it, look away. Judge me thoroughly. Judge you gonna play this, I'm gonna play back. When it's practically pressing against my face, how can I not? It's literally right there. I'm unable to keep myself from quickly scanning over the surface area. We're basically the surface area. I skipped over of the. I was like, nah, we're calculating. We need to know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't dictate a man's worth. But I'm curious. Okay. As if trying to carve an image into my memory, burn it into your skull, Mason. Hell yeah. I know I saw him without underwear last night. We did. Put it in for yourself. Link gonna be in the pinned comment. But it was only a quick glance before he jumped into the lake. Would he let me see it if I asked? We're not there yet. He's always flirting. But no, don't treat him like a sex object. Don't do that. But would he be willing to do something that's serious? Like, that's a different connotation, honey. That's a different context. Like, don't do that. Not yet. My mouth begins watering, and I glance up at Elliot, who looks down at me with a grin. Sorry about that. Let me go snag my pants, and I'll check on your clothes. Like, it's like little things. Like, on one hand, if I looked away, like, I'd rather look than look away, simply because, just like on a physical level, I want him to know that I am interested. But, if he was the type of person that didn't respond to that, then I probably would look away, because and they'll recognize I'm just trying to be modest about it, you know? Like, I want to know that I'm interested, but I'm not going to go overboard with it, because I want him to know that, hey, you're a person, you know? Like, that's literally what the talks that we had with him already, that if you're going to act like a hoe, you be treated like a hoe. So I'm trying to find that balance between, like, attraction and modesty, or attraction and respect, you know? I'll check out your clothes. Elliot separates himself the rest of the way from the sleeping bag and proceeds towards his pants that he removed the night before. Where's my water? I have no extra bottle in the room. Okay, we'll make it through. We'll make it through. Elliot quickly scampers out of the tent, his tail swaying behind him, and I find myself with a moment alone. I'm not sure what had come over me just now, at the very least. At the very least. I thought I had a better lid on my emotions, bruh. It's okay. We all swing that way. Come on now. Elliot emerges from the wilderness outside, but I noticed quickly he did not return with my clothes. It's still wet? You're not gonna be happy. I mean, hell. I might be happy. They're still not drying? No, they're still a little damp. They probably need to hang there for another hour or so. So I have to walk around in nothing but my underwear for another hour? Tempting, but you could always stay in here while you wait for them to dry some more. Look at him being considerate. I'll have to, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do cooped up in here. Well, we could always just sit in here and talk. Get to know one another better. Yes! I suppose that's reasonable. If my brain is gonna start thirsting after a guy I met not even a week ago, the least I could do is get to know him first. Absolutely. What's that phrase? Absolutely, positively. Okay, what do you want to know? Elliot looks at me while pondering for a moment. His tail whips about as he seems to weigh some ideas in his mind. Do you have any allergies? Nickel. I have to wear pure metals. That's about it. Other than that, it's like the regular allergies, like the red grass and like pollen and stuff like that. But like, rather pick an allergy, like I have no allergies to food. You can cook me anything, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. I have taste, I have opinions, but as far as allergies, I could eat anything. Huh? Well, I bake goods. Give me no peanut butter cookies. And I really hate to poison you. gonna cook for me? You gonna cook for me, Elliot? Between Chester and Elliot, oh my god. I gotta be that cook. And wants to cook for me. I'm gonna cook for them too. Shit. We could cook together. That's like the best part, being able to do stuff like that. I could cook with each other, for each other. Jews are allergic to peanuts. Of course he is. This is why we're Elliot's route. This is why we're Elliot's route. It was worth. I have zero regrets. And Zoe can't eat strawberries. See, I like peanut butter cookies. I wasn't gonna say the second part. I like eating, like, peanut butter that's in the dough. Peanut butter cookies with strawberries. I love it. I don't know what it's about, but it's like they're separate. They're separate, like on the plate or whatever. When I eat my peanut butter cookie, I eat a strawberry with it. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, bye Zoe. Bye Jude. I got Elliot. I got a man that can eat. What about you though? Anything I should be looking out for? Oh no, nothing like that. I mean, certain laundry detergents make me feel itchy, but I don't have any food allergies. Yes, Mason. Alright, that's good to know. Your turn. Well, I haven't had much time to think. What about you? Any allergies? Fair enough. No, I don't have any. Marry me. Marry me. Well, okay, it's not necessarily an allergy, but I can't stand watermelon. Pause. No, wait. I can live with this. I can live with this. We can make it work. It's very much a summertime fruit. I don't always have it in the house. We can work with this. It's not like it's beans. I got like 3 friends that don't fuck with beans, and I'm just like, my heart. We got some honeydew melon, make some smoothies. We got some strawberries. Like watermelon. Well, more watermelon for me then. Damn. Can't stand it. He can't stand watermelon. And I am a progenitor. Progenitor? I am a person that is most definitely about not having food in the house, like household food, not having food in the house that we don't like. If we don't like it, it's not in the house. Now, if it's something I like and you don't like, and like you go to like a fast food restaurant, you get something like that, or like a little treat shop, you get something that like you like, that's fine, absolutely fine. But like in the house, no, because that's basically you starving the other person. That's not right. That's not fair. Whether it's the allergy or they just don't like it. What do you mean you can't stand it? Like I still eat lemon. I'm fine with it. I'm not gonna eat a lemon, but like the flavor and stuff like that, like I can eat that. I can eat food that has lemon in it. What do you mean? I love lemonade, so it's just like. But if it was like, for example, for whatever reason, anchovies, I don't like anchovies. It's not good to me. Or I eat green olives, but not black olives. They're a little too sour for me. What else? Other foods, it's like how you prepare it. So like food I won't eat. That's probably common in the house as like a breakfast meal. Pancakes. I know. Like if it's pancakes, I would just not eat that day. I will choose starvation. Now, if your pancakes are good, like we can try it, and I'm gonna put one single pancake on my plate. If it's good, like I guess it needs to be like fluffy, like McDonald's fluffy pancakes, fluffy, soft, light, and sweet with syrup, But whenever I had people's homemade pancakes, it was more like flapjacks, and I was not about it. I have chosen starvation many a time, just because it's the end of the month. There's no other food in the house. And I'm just like, I'll wait for them stamps. I'll wait for payday. Like, I'll starve. I will starve. I will. It's not to disrespect nobody. It's just like I really don't like eating them. So what do you mean you can't stand it? Just a general taste. If anything has watermelon in it, my tongue immediately identifies the flavor and just rejects it. That's like me with like, I want to say like cake, maybe. I had an on-off relationship with cake. Like I'm fine now. So you say like you was sick. I was like, but I didn't like cupcakes in particular. I didn't like the icing to cupcake ratio. and I don't know. It's like if you taste certain flavors, and and it was like purple icing. That dye really takes away from the flavor of the icing. Like it tastes sour. I'm just like, nah, I'm not eating that. But I guess like a better example, something specific. If I taste it, I ain't about it. Probably anchovies. Oh, black olives on pizza. Like you put black olives on a pizza, and it's like it's too many damn black olives. You don't taste the pizza anymore. So why eat it? All I taste is olive. Like no, don't do that to me. A few or none. A few or none. He's definitely a kid that when he was a kid, his mom was fixing him food, and she tried to hide watermelon in the food or whatever. He tasted it, looked at her with the most disgusting face in the world, the face of betrayal and stuff like that, and just did not trust her cooking anymore. Most definitely, I could see it. That's my headcanon. Ellie exaggerates a mocking movement to imply gagging. It's a little strange, but I guess there are stranger foods to hate. All right, my turn again. If he said beans, I was like, my heart, ow, you're still hubby, but ow. This is fine. I could live without watermelon as far as like grocery shopping. Unless it's like, like that's like my snack. I decided to take like a wedge or even a whole watermelon. Like I would sit there that day, eat it all. Like that's specific for me. He got him specifically something, that's fine. All right, my turn again. Do you have any siblings? I have two. Personally. Nope, I'm an only child. Your turn. Well, I got 3 older half brothers. He maybe should be thinking of questions while doing like these back-to-back ones. You have 3 older half brothers, 1 older stepsister, and 1 older sister. Okay, so like full blood, half bloods, and by law, essentially. So I guess if I add it all up, I've got 2.5 siblings. Not sure that's how the math really works, but still, that's a lot of siblings. Yeah, it was a rambunctious house for a short while there. My mother's marriages had a tendency to burn bright and fast. Oh no. Now we're gonna be stable, honey. We're gonna be in a stable relationship. That's the goal. Jeez, I can't imagine. I wonder. Pardon? Oh no, I was just thinking. My parents separated after my accident. Damn. I don't know if I would have said that, but like, we're getting to know each other. It just got me wondering if maybe one of them would turn out the same way. Elliot's tail stops flipping about, and his face takes on a more serious expression. I think I might have just said something a little too heavy. Jeez, now he probably thinks I'm weird. Way to go, Mason, is fine. Can I ask about it? Yes. 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 Yes, because we're having this conversation, and he's asking if he can ask about it. My heart is opening up more. Like, literally, that's what I just felt in my chest. My heart's opening up more. Like, it's establishing a link of trust. Sure, but there's not much to tell, to be honest. I don't really remember my accident. It's like 1 minute I'm driving, and the next I blink, I'm waking up in the hospital. Physical therapy made for a grueling few months. Apparently lying still for a couple of years is bad for your health. Who knew? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you with bringing it up. We can talk about something else. It's fine. I mean, Aiden made you talk about your previous relationship last night, so this just makes things even. Right. Elliot shifts uncomfortably, and I can tell he's not exactly looking forward to poking that conversation. That's fine. You don't need to talk about it. Seems like this Leo guy really twisted you up, bruh. Mason. Read a real Mason. You have no idea. Honestly, the worst part about it was that he never apologized. Even when I confronted him, he simply said we never declared we were exclusive, which was a total crap excuse. Here's the thing. I got 2 things to say about this. If you want to be exclusive, communicate that. Do not leave things up to the other person and don't make those assumptions. Technically, this is another conversation with like STDs and such. If you want your partner to be someone that is clean and they don't have that in their profile, people whether they got it from birth or from having sex with somebody else, it's something that they are actually like oppressed about, that they are bullied for and ostracized for. So they want you to get to know them as a person, even if you feel like it's a waste of time. Get to know them as a person instead of a condition, you know. But if you, and that's what I'm saying, like, just because it's like the societal norm or is the majority doesn't mean you should write on the assumption. You should ask your potential partner whether or not, like, if they have some form of STD, STI, or if they would be down for, or they're looking for a monogamous or a polygamous relationship. I think that's one part. What's the second part? Never going to be exclusive. Oh yeah, morals. Being socially aware that not everyone is like you, because that what I just said previously goes both ways. If you say you're never going to be exclusive, why would you assume one way or the other? Why have y'all not had that conversation and made it clear? And people do assume that people, when they interact with one another, is going to be, this is your boyfriend, it's going to be fucking monogamous. So why are you acting like it ain't? If you gonna act like you single, then you gonna be single. That's how it's gonna be. If I was in that situation with Elliot, I would have asked if this, that, or the third is okay. More than likely, you assumed it wasn't going to be okay, so you decided just to do it so you can get away with it. But why go out your way to hurt your partner like that? Because you're selfish. You're selfish and you're scared. That's all it is. So you had declared yourself exclusive. Mama's calling me. BRBL. So you declared yourself. So you had declared yourself exclusive? Are we gonna talk about it? Is this gonna come up? We were together for 3 years. That should have implied exclusivity. I get it. Absolutely. Like, you're in a relationship. Like, when you're in a relationship with somebody and for apparently 3 fucking years, what happens is that when you find yourself attracted to somebody else, you express that to your partner. Like, there's no room for assumptions, or the assumption has been solidified. I've been in a relationship with you for 3 years, and you just now trying to fuck somebody. You not have, and for 3 years you not have this talk. I doubt that person assumed that y'all weren't exclusive. I think he assumed you were exclusive, and he went behind your back and cheated. That's what I think. He handled it poorly as someone who wanted to practice any form of polygamy or polyamory. He did it wrong. He did it the wrongest way possible. He doesn't deserve your time or energy. While I don't think Elliot is wrong, I do know that not having that conversation can lead to misunderstandings. 3 years? 3 years? And you never had that talk? I don't know where people come from, where the exclusivity after entering a relationship, like as boyfriends, is not implied. If you want to fuck other people, you ask that. You know, I get it if y'all was just dating, or like when you decide to become boyfriends, that's the talk that you have. That's one of the talks that you have. What you're into, like what your kinks are. What do you want to, like? Do you want to do marriage? You don't want to do marriage? You want kids? You don't have kids? Are you monogamous, polygamous? Are we open or exclusive? If we're open, what are the rules to this openness? What are the limitations? If nothing is said, then when you say we're boyfriends, that implies the exclusivity. If it's going to be inclusive, then we need to have that conversation. But most definitely have the conversation if you want to go exclusive in your boyfriendship. You know? Relationship. Like, you're not in the wrong. It's a 3-year relationship that he threw away because he refused to communicate. Like, something in his brain on a fundamental level, but either he was trash, or something in his brain on a fundamental level had him believe that it was okay to go diddle with somebody else. And, like, honestly, if that's where your morals lie, then I probably don't want to be with you. Like, if we're that fundamentally different where you think it's okay to mess around with somebody else when we have entered a committed relationship without having that talk, then you never had the concern, or I guess like the forewarning, or like you never stopped and thought, maybe this will upset my partner, let me go ask. Like you never had that consideration for your partner in the first place, and that is the reason why I couldn't be with you. However, if they've been together for 3 years, like he's saying, without having that conversation, there was probably a lot of miscommunication. That's another thing. Like if this is what you miscommunicated about, then there's probably a lot of things you miscommunicated about. This visual novel, I like Elliot's route. Well, it seems like that's why I like going like the flirty routes, because there's so much to talk about. There's everything from like consent to communication to respect to value to. I love going these routes because we talk about it when we do these routes. Well, it seems like that's why I did Darius first when I played older builds of extracurricular activities, because I wanted to know. I also am 100% okay with people approaching me, and being interested in me. Well, it seems like you're allowed to shoot your shot, basically. Well, it seems like it's still a little fresh, yeah. But I assume you've been trying to get back out there. Not as hard as you might think. I talk a mean game, and sure, I could probably find a quick hookup, but I'm not looking for someone to just have a good romp with. If you do that, you do, and that's your business. Like, he's not trying to casually sleep around, but if he decides to do that, that's his business. Like, sometimes you just need a good romp, and then you go about your life and continue to look for people to settle down with. I said with instead of with. Call me old-fashioned, but I really do believe in the one. Aww. For a while, I really thought that was Liam, but now, well, who knows? I'm practically 30. Maybe I've just missed that window of opportunity. Oh, so he's like, what, 28, 29? Nice. Hell yeah. Even at 30, hell yeah. Hey, you're not that old. You're not that old. You're not that old. You're not. Besides, if there was an age limit on falling in love, that means my parents were doomed after splitting up. In an effort to cheer him up, I slowly placed my palm atop the sulking cat's clenched hand. Elliot smiles at me warmly, clearly appreciating the gesture and the sentiment behind it. They're watching something in the front. His tail perks back up from a droopy state, and I can see the tension releasing from his shoulders. Thanks, Mason. I think I needed to hear that. That's still yelling. He's yelling at the television. Okay. Here, give me a second. I'm going to go check on your clothes again. We really talked for an hour. Doesn't feel like it. The large panther stands up from his seat. This is happening too fast for me. From his seated position next to me, and wanders his way out of the tent once more, grabbing the rest of his clothes on the way out. Perhaps I shouldn't have brought up his past like that. You think I know better. At least he's able to process it from talking with you. Like they might really have had very bad communication problems, If it came up to that where he just slept around because he felt like whatever you're miscommunicating made him feel like he wasn't really in a relationship or in a committed one or exclusive one. He takes a bit longer to return this time, but this time he returns with my clothing in hand. Well, he's dressed too. It's not perfect, but it's way better than it was before. Thank you, Elliot. I really do appreciate it. Slipping out of the sleeping bag, I began dressing myself into my clothes. While they were now dry, they did have an unfortunate stiffness to them that likely won't go away until they are properly washed. However, they'll have to do for today. Turning around, I catch Elliot quickly ducking his head out of the tent. Was he watching me put my clothes back on? Listen, Elliot, you can watch if you want to. Just ask, honey. Enjoy the view. I said you can enjoy the view. Communication, right? Right? Chuckling to myself, I finally get out of the little tent to greet the outdoors for the first time today. How far did this go? I thought it'd be ending a little bit sooner. Elliot begins wandering down to his truck, but I notice Jude sitting idly by while looking up at the sky. Hey Jude, where's everybody at? I don't know where the mud is. Zoe went to look for him. Quinn's out at the lake swimming. You didn't feel like going with him? I don't like swimming. And I didn't bring any trunks, so a hard pass on that. Oh, alright, you two, breakfast is on. Breakfast. Elliot walks up to Jude, and I just in time to cut out a growing awkward silence between us. Words. I'm gonna say it. Whenever Jude looks at me, I just feel like he's studying the hell out of me. But I get it. Like he exists on 2 time axes. In his hands, he's holding several packages of what appears to be energy bars. Oh, right, I forgot. Elliot hands one to Jude, and then myself. I tentatively scanned the wrapping of the gift I've been given to learn about its contents. Bart's breakfast bowl bar? The label depicts a lumberjack wolf with giant muscles flexing with an axe. Yes. A caption stating it has optimized morning nutrition in every bite. It's got all your basic nutrients in a convenient bar. I figured it'd be good for a trip like this. I didn't want to pack too much, and the rest of the food I packed were saving for a late lunch. I've got to be sure to save at least 3 of these bad boys for the others. Well, 2 of them are coming up the hill now, so you won't need to hold on to them for very long. Sure enough, in a matter of seconds, Quinn and Aiden began walking up the hill. Aiden had a sour expression on his mug, which was easily explained by the new bunny walking beside him. Quinn grabbed a towel hanging off a tree branch, and Elliot approached the two with his energy bars. Aiden scowled at the offering, yet still grabbed it before storming off into his tent, while Quinn gleefully took his. What happened? Looking around, I see Quinn drying himself off while Jude continues his carving from last night. Elliot sits down on a log humming to himself. Meanwhile, I can hear Aiden rummaging around in his tent. Elliot. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store. Should I pause here? I just do the next video. I think I'm gonna pause here. I got stuff to do today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if like literally the next video is gonna be like 5 minutes long. Apologize for that. I thought the end of the bill was gonna be like right around the corner. Like 5-10 minutes ago, but I gotta go to the store. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know by leaving a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when I upload the minute that I do. Speaking too fast. Thank you again for helping me get to my first 100 subscribers. I really do appreciate it. Let's see if we get to 1,000, get ever closer to that monetization. What else I want to say? If you enjoyed this game and you'd like to download it for yourself, you can do so via the pinned comment down below. If you went, because I'm going to talk about streaming now. If you enjoyed some Twitch streams, I do stream on Twitch every Friday and Saturday, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Ooh, it's like 5 something already. Am I going to be able to get back in time to stream today? We'll see. Well, today for you guys, it's Saturday for me, okay? Like past Saturday. I believe that's all I have to say. See you guys in the next video.